Mr. Mayor, during our safety meeting, we had discussed cruisers for this year, and the committee elected to discuss it as council as a whole. Is that something we want to discuss now, or is that something during the regular meeting?
Sure, let's discuss it right now. That way, you know, there's no reason to put it in the minutes. I know GM isn't making a police car cruiser. They have pickups, they have Tahoes, and I think Ford makes a Taurus, Ford makes a Charger, or Chrysler makes a Charger, and then Ford makes an Explorer. I did call up General Motors to ask if anything was coming down the pike today. I was in the clerk's office, and they're going to get us a police pickup to check out. Now, I do know that one dealership in Illinois, where we have been getting the 2016 Impalas from, still have a couple white ones, and they're still the same price.
They're actually holding two for us. We just have to let them know what our desire is. It's just a verbal hold. We don't have any money or anything tied to them.
And I know Mr. Reeder mentioned, you know, he said at the last meeting he was going to bring it up to council and see, you know, because we won't be able to get any more cars, you know, and it'd be kind of tough not to go with the General Motors vehicle. So we won't be able to get them any as cheap as what they are right now. I did put, excuse me, money in Brent's budget if council would want to get two. These would probably be the last two, but that's what's council's intention on, you know, or pleasure on this one, I'll say.
Well, Mayor, I spoke with you and the police chief. I actually spoke out. And I've kind of given it more thought after hearing information from the police chief and talking to different people. And my concerns would be, you know, there's a lot of things that we don't look at, like size of people. I'm a short person, so certain vehicles, I'm not big enough to look out over the steering wheel and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of particulars that go into it, and I think this is something that needs to be done through the police chief and the assistant chief and stuff up there. They know more. Like, you know, I never even give stuff like that a thought. I was thinking that if we could get these two GM cars, keep the GM fleet going and stuff like that, but we're not even getting these GM cars, and they're going to be 2 years old any cheaper than they can get new ones for. So I think I'm going to say I'd leave it up to them. We've tried everything we can to stay with GM, but if there's another product out there that suits the needs of what that department has, they know it more than I do. I don't ride in these cars all day long, 8 hours a day.
But we do have I believe it's a 4-door police package Chevy pickup coming down here for the police and everybody to take a look at.
That's something that they can look at and stuff like that. And but like that one gentleman that was brought up, that I know he's bigger than I am, and I can't get in some of these cars that are being made today. Now you throw that cage in there, you got to shove the seat and stuff. I mean, there might be a need for a Tahoe or whatever's out there, opposed to just saying a cruiser. So I think it's up to the department heads and the safety committee to just take their input into it and see what the best needs for the community is.
My thoughts on it are, my understanding was proposed to buy these, put them in storage to their need. Was what was discussed.
We were thinking about doing that.
And
Right.
if the car is not going to be utilized for too long, the warranty starts when you buy it.
Yeah, right.
And it's going to be a year or two, you're going to be operating, and a lot of it, your warranty's going to be done when you just get going with it. And that's one concern I had with it. And I agree with you, John, there are some people that are having an extremely hard time fitting in these vehicles.
Yes.
Well, we do have a pickup coming in. They assured me, I told them, I said, the one officer we have 6'5", and by the time you put them in the Impala and you put the cage in the back for their protection, there's no room. And if you're in that 8 hours a day, you know, so I don't know, Don, whatever you want, you got a little bit of direction.
I'm sure we don't want a van. I'm sure of that, you know, and the other option was a Tahoe or a pickup truck. So if you have an opportunity to maybe try a pickup truck, I mean, that's going to be up to you. I've told you before, whatever you gentlemen decide, you let us know, and then we will meet on this, you know. But I just hope that the pickup truck is a police package. That,
It is.
I mean, what good is it going to be for an officer to have something like that if he can't pursue somebody, you know? So it's something you have to address, and that that'll have to be looked into, because we know the cruisers are able or capable of doing that, but at high speed, you don't know about a pickup truck, and you never know what the situation if that officer's out there in that, midnight turn or whatever. So,
And if we keep pressure on General Motors, just constantly contacting them, is there anything in your fleet that's gonna be a police package for us?
Right.
They at least know we're trying.
right.
I can't believe there's not other communities across the country. Jim probably sees some drop in police sales.
Yeah.
They have.